And now to the big bold announcement from the Red Fort. A red line, a line of sindoor which has been drawn loud and clear. On this Independence Day, the Prime Minister has issued a stern warning to all infiltrators. From the historic ramparts of the Red Fort came a message that cannot be clearer. No tolerance for intruders, no space for demographic manipulation. Listen in.
मैं आज देश के सामने एक चिंता, एक चुनौती के संबंध में आगाह करना चाहता हूं। षड्यंत्र के तहत, सोची समझी साजिश के तहत देश की डेमोग्राफी को बदला जा रहा है। एक नए संकट के बीज बोए जा रहे हैं और ये घुसपैठिए मेरे देश के नौजवानों की रोजी रोटी छीन रहे हैं। एक घुसपैठिए मेरे देश की बहन बेटियों को निशाना बना रहे हैं। ये बर्दाश्त नहीं होगा। ये घुसपैठिए भोले भाले आदिवासियों को भ्रमित करके उनकी जमीनों पर कब्जा कर रहे हैं। ये देश सहन नहीं करेगा। और इसलिए मेरे प्यारे देशवासियों, जब डेमोग्राफी परिवर्तन होता है, सीमावर्ती क्षेत्रों में डेमोग्राफी में परिवर्तन होता है, तब राष्ट्रीय सुरक्षा के लिए संकट पैदा होता है। देश की एकता, अखंडता और प्रगति के लिए ये संकट पैदा, सामाजिक तनाव के बीज बो देता है। और कोई देश अपना देश घुसपैठियों के हवाले नहीं कर सकता है। दुनिया का कोई देश नहीं कर सकता है, तो हम भारत को कैसे कर सकते हैं? हमारे पूर्वजों ने त्याग और बलिदान से आजादी पाई है, हमें स्वतंत्र भारत दिया है। उन महापुरुषों के प्रति हमारा कर्तव्य है कि हम हमारे देश में ऐसी हरकतों को स्वीकार न करें। वो उनकी सच्ची श्रद्धांजलि होगी। और इसलिए मैं आज लाल किले की प्राचीर से कहना चाहता हूं, हमने एक हाई पावर्ड डेमोग्राफी मिशन शुरू करने का निर्णय किया है।
Well, with that, let's tell you how this comment has kicked up a storm. Prime Minister, after he red flagged the demographic mission, which he says is a conspiracy after TMC, Uddhav Sena. Now you have Samajwadi Party, Sir Akhilesh Yadav himself, who's wading into this controversy. He cited the 2014 demographic data to attack the center. Listen in.
अगर ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी ये बता दे कि भारत का क्षेत्रफल 2014 में क्या था और आज जब हम 2025 में खड़े हैं तो भारत का क्षेत्रफल क्या है, हम तो उस प्रदेश से आते हैं और हम सब लोग जानते हैं, अगर मेड़ भी कोई काट दे तो हम उसकी हत्या कर देते हैं। तमाम ऐसे केस हैं गांव में, अगर मेड़ किसी ने काट दी तो लाठी न जाने क्या क्या चलता है। आप सोचिए हमारे भारत की जमीन कितनी छिन गई। ये हम नहीं, हमारे पास आंकड़े हैं। जो डेमोग्राफी की बात कर रहे हैं, डेमोग्राफिक जो हमारी व्यवस्था है उसकी बात कर रहे हैं वो लोग, उन्हें ये जरूर बताना चाहिए भारतीय जनता पार्टी को, संगी साथियों को, कि भारत का क्षेत्रफल क्या है आज।
Well, let me go across to Rishabh. Rishabh, huge flurry and flutter has been created in the political corridors after Prime Minister said that this entire demographic change was not just a one-off, it was a conspiracy. In fact, many have cited from the BJP the kind of demographic shift that we have seen in states such as Assam, in Jharkhand, in Bengal as well. But now, Akhilesh Yadav, as well as several of the other opposition parties, are making it a political issue, linking demography to Modi's tenure, to 2014 when he came to power.
Well, Meghna, what we're given to understand that when Prime Minister says that there are infiltrators who are now eating up on the lands of the Adivasis, the tribals, it becomes a big statement, and that's the reason that it has created this whole flutter among the political classes. Remember, this is not the first time that this topic has been raked up by BJP, for that matter, in the parliament. Nishikant Dubey in the budget session, during the budget session, raked up this issue, and it created a lot of uproar in both the houses in the parliament. But now that Prime Minister has spoken about it from the rampants of Red Fort, it becomes all very important. And now the statements that are coming in, be it from Akhilesh Yadav or others, the way it is coming in, it looks like that this is going to be the talk of town for some time. And Prime Minister, in a way, wanted to invoke this debate, and now he has successfully started this debate. Remains to be seen what the outcome would be.
Well, in fact, do stay on with us, Rishabh. Let's also get our viewers how there are several other reactions also coming in from the opposition parties after Prime Minister spoke about Mission Demography Plan. Well, TMC too has trained its guns at the Prime Minister, saying that the Prime Minister is using the speech to target new enemy. Infiltrators are the new enemy, they say, over promising and underachieving. Remark which is coming. Watch this. Well, this is the post that you can see on your screens which has come in from the TMC. It is by Sagarika Ghosh, the parliamentarian of TMC, who says, as usual, Narendra Modi is using his Independence Day speech to target a new enemy. After Andolan GVs, now it is infiltrators, which is the new target. Yet again, she says, you have new missions which are being announced while targeting the past governments. When will Modi give a 15th August address truthfully concerning his own record of 11 years marked by over-promising and underachieving? So very clearly, the opposition has its guns out and are lashing out at the Prime Minister after his speech. Other opposition leaders too have, of course, joined in. From Congress to the Samajwadi Party to Uddhav Sena, you have leaders slamming the Prime Minister for the high-powered mission or demography, calling it a divisive speech on a day when India got its freedom. Watch this.
You need to go and ponder over the issue in deep. Because demographically, if you are speaking, then what was the population of India in 1947? What was it in 1990? Now we are in 2025. So demographically, if you go to see that demographic dividend which has been talked about by the government off and on, that where is the demographic dividend? What are we getting? We are the youngest country in the world, but are we getting that demographic dividend? Instead of saying or instead of trying to make this kind of statements which would divide people among themselves internally, that is not, that won't augur well for the country. The youngsters, those who are there, those who are unemployed, they should be given honorable jobs. What jobs are being offered? In the name of jobs, contract labor, gig workers, numbers are rising by the day. It is in crores. What is meant for them? Whatever jobs you are offering, they are all temporary jobs. People are looking for public sector jobs, government jobs.
But I think, see, India's, if he's got any information, Prime Minister should reveal it instead of just, creating something for the sake of defending his actions. But I do not know his full statement. But only if I read his full statement will I be able to react.
लगता है कि मोदी जी को मैं याद दिलाती हूँ, वो 11 साल से इस देश के प्राइम मिनिस्टर हैं। इस देश की जिम्मेदारी उनके ऊपर देने का काम किया है देश में। तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि डेमोग्राफी भी किसी को कोई तोड़ने का काम नहीं कर सकता है। अमेरिका के राष्ट्राध्यक्ष बार बार कह रहे हैं कि मैंने सीज फायर कराया, उनका नाम लेने के लिए भी पता नहीं क्यों डरते। इतनी बड़ी टेरिफ जो है अमेरिका ने की है, उसके ऊपर बात करने के लिए डरते हैं। संसद में 300 खासदार सड़क पर उतरे, संसद से लेकर चुनाव आयोग तक, और वो इसलिए उतरे कि जो वोटों की चोरी होती है उसके बारे में हम लगातार बात कर रहे हैं। तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि मोदी जी ने अभी समझना पड़ेगा कि वो 11 साल हो गए देश के प्राइम मिनिस्टर हैं, अब उनको जिम्मेदारी लेनी होगी।
The demography of nation can be changed if we Indian die. The leaders of Bengal had taught us that you give your life, you give everything, but you protect your motherland. So Mr. Modi can be assured that if required, another Subhas Bose, another Prafullo Chaki, another Khudiram Bose, another Binoy Badal Dinesh, another Matongini Hajra will come up from Bengal and fight that battle to protect our motherland.
Prime Minister Modi should not speak about one thing as a rule, and that is women of this country. I remember he spoke about women's security, and within hours, the perpetrators of Bilkis Bano, the ones who had done crime against her, were released with his consent, with his concurrence. The reality is that the Prime Minister chooses to campaign for people who are found guilty of raping women and mass rapes, people like Prajwal Ravenna, people like Kuldeep Singh Sengar, people within his own party. He has not been able to control crime against women within his own party by his own legislators. That's point number one. Point number two, what do you keep doing for about 5 years? Suddenly when there is an election, you talk about infiltration. You have now been in government for 11 years. How have you not been able to hatch those, stop those conspiracies?
Well, the Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Eknath Shinde, meanwhile, has hailed Prime Minister Modi's strong stand on national security. He said that the Prime Minister will never compromise when it comes to protecting India. He's also added that the whole world has witnessed how bravely India has responded to Pakistan.
प्रधानमंत्री भारत की सुरक्षा को लेके कभी भी संवेदनशील रहे हैं और उनको पाकिस्तान को हो, आतंकवादियों को हो, मुंह तोड़ जवाब देने का काम पहली बार इस देश ने देखा है, पूरी दुनिया ने देखा है। आज तक इतने हमले हुए, क्या हुआ ये भी देश ने देखा है। पहलगाम का हमला हुआ तो क्या हुआ ये भी देश ने देखा है। इसलिए भारत के प्रधानमंत्री हमारे भारत की सुरक्षा के साथ कोई भी तड़जोड़ नहीं करेंगे।
So the allies have said that Prime Minister's speech is reflective of Mazboot Bharat. On the other hand, you have the opposition calling it divisive. We let you decide. With that, a short break. Don't go anywhere.